Hello, everybody. Hey, Miranda. I know JOHNSY'S supposed to be asleep. Doesn't mean that he is. But I do want to wish him good luck because he's going to do something tomorrow. And I want to wish him all the best. I was going to do the weekly YouTube recap, but I figured let me just do that next week. So let's start from the beginning. I had issues with my computer on Friday night, and for whatever reason, I couldn't click the Windows start button, couldn't click the calendar, couldn't click certain things. I lost Microsoft Word. It was a freaking disaster. We stayed up till 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe even longer, me and Pope, trying to figure out what was going on. All I literally did was reset my computer. So yesterday was an adventure for all the haters that are like, oh, she has a hard drive. This is why I have a hard drive. So if anything happens to my laptop, everything that I worked my ass off on, thumbnails, videos, things like that, are saved on there. Programs are saved on there. Streamlabs, not StreamYard, because I do use StreamYard, but I'm learning Streamlabs. Streamlabs is on there. My Discord was on there. I now have it on the computer. Anything I download is saved onto that hard drive. So when they think that hard drive is about one person, it really isn't. The hard drive is for anything and everything I save or do or download. So when he said to me, we got to reset this bitch, I was like, okay. It's not so bad. Not so bad. I was a little bummed because who wouldn't be bummed? You have to reset your laptop. But I knew that everything was saved and I wasn't freaking out. It took a long time to reset. Not the whole process of resetting. That took maybe a good 20 minutes tops, maybe a little longer. The whole downloading the couple programs, I still don't have all the programs. But then when you reset your laptop, you also have to update it. I had almost 15 updates. Each update takes time. Each update, you need to reset the laptop. So it was just painful. It was painful. But for the most part, I'm back up. I'm running. Things look a little different. Like my Windows Explorer is a little different. I liked whatever version I had. That's not the same. It doesn't matter because this was my motivation to start using the Opera browser anyways. I keep saying I like the Opera browser. I like the Opera browser. I just don't want to use it because I'm a Windows girl and now I can. So it happens. It's life. You get those bumps in the road. You keep going, and that's all that matters. So that is why I canceled yesterday, because it was just a mess. And I just wanted to focus on getting this bad boy up and running back to where it needed to be. So that way I could start this week off nice and fresh. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll do it today. And I was like, you know what? Let's just kick it because Sunday is my relaxation day. Sunday, I literally do nothing and I hang out with my boyfriend and whatever he wants to do because it's only really his day off that he normally has, we do. So I've already eaten dinner. I've relaxed. I've added more programs that I had that I didn't have, like the phone companion. That is like one of my favorite things on the laptop, and I don't even remember how I got it last time. It just kind of downloaded it itself, but I had to re-download it. So yeah, that's what happened yesterday, or actually Friday night into yesterday. I guess the reset made the upgrade download. Yeah, right? I don't know. It reminds me of Chrome, and there's a reason why I don't like Google Chrome. I don't like that the download comes at the bottom of the screen. I'm very picky with my browser, and I'm just not a Google Chrome person. I've always been a Windows girl, and I know Pope makes fun of me for that because when I say I've always been a Windows girl, I've been a Windows girl for a very long time. I was talking with Chicago this weekend, and we were talking about how when Windows had, like, Apple has the iPods and all of that. Well, they used to have a version for Windows before the iPod really had color movies on their iPods. The Windows one did, and I used to have that, and I was like, yeah, I remember that. Forgot all about that. That was like, I'm a Windows everything. I had Windows phones until Verizon stopped making Windows phones, and I literally cried that day when I went to the Verizon store. My mom probably remembers this, and I had to get my first Galaxy, and I cried because it wasn't like a cry like, oh my God. It was more of a, what the fuck kind of cry. Like, now what the hell am I going to do? I was being a little brat. I was like, why would you take away Windows, Verizon? Why wouldn't you work with them and make Windows phones? But whatever. I do like my Galaxy now that I have it, but I still prefer my Windows. I just like that everything is connected. When I did have an Xbox, the Xbox was connected to, it was just, it's how it is. People have their preferences. I'm just a Windows person. Edge and Chrome use the same back-end code. So what's that mean? You're talking to, come on, you should know me better. What the hell does a back-end code mean? That it looks like the same setup for like coding? I don't really, come on, Pope, you know better than that. That's why you're my IT guy. But literally, I pimp him out all the time. But if you need help with anything, believe me, Pope would be the person to help you. He helped Chicago, and I remember she was so thankful. But it was like, if I'm the type, I will help anyone if I need help. He's the same way, and that's why we get along very well. So I love it. But it was nice. It was nice. It wasn't nice to have a day off because I missed you guys, but I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you guys did something fun or relaxed and enjoyed yourself. I do know there's a bunch of tornadoes that happened yesterday in Iowa, and now in Arkansas there's a lot happening. So Leon, go suck a dick, okay? We know who you are. Go away. And that's all I got to say about that. I really don't care what you think about me. You're someone that hides behind a sock account. You're so cool. I swear, people need lives. I literally don't bother anybody, and I just wish they would just do the fucking same sometimes. Life is so much more peaceful when you don't have hate for anybody in your heart, in your soul, in your mind. You don't have to worry about, oh my God, my arch enemy is online and I need to go troll their fucking live stream because I'm so cool. No. Get over yourself. But anyways, thank you for the comments, Leon, because those will be featured in an upcoming video coming very soon. And I can't wait to put this video out because not only does it just highlight stupidity, we also will have a lovely, amazing laugh at what I am doing. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So look for it, all you haters. Look for it because it'll be coming and it will be amazing. Pope, remind me, I have this thing. So when my notifications, you heard that noise. it never made notification noises before. I don't like that. We need to fix that. It's so annoying. I like that the notifications come up on the side. That's more than fine with me, but not the stupid ding. I hate that noise. Usually that noise is for not for notifications. Oh, TikTok. So on my phone, when there's like a TikTok they want me to see, it makes that noise. Okay, thank you. Yes. Remind me. But did anyone do anything fun? I know what Pope did all weekend. He was hanging out with me trying to fix my computer. He went out to eat. You know, it was a nice, peaceful weekend. I will say that. I had fun last night hanging out at Terri Lynn's stream. We had so much fun. And she put like a spell under me. I wasn't on panel this time, thank God. But she put a spell under me. I fell asleep and I woke up and her beautiful voice was still on air talking. And I woke up to have coffee and enjoy her live. It's so much fun over there. Like, I really do have a great time hanging out at Terri Lynn's lives and just being able to laugh and enjoy the company of others. It's so much fun. Like, everyone there is so nice, so sweet. We all have, our own sense of humor, but we all can laugh. Even if it's like, other people would be like, oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. It's a joke. People don't know how to take jokes anymore, and it bothers me that there's no more comedy. And it's just pathetic that every little thing is scrutinized. And I get it. There are some jokes that really should not be said. Those should not be said then. But then there are just some things, it's like, I can joke about something and then the next day 100 people will have it on Twitter like, did you say what she said? It was a fucking joke. Learn what a joke is. Learn to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. Clearly people don't know how to laugh. Leon is in here because they don't have a fucking life. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. They need a life. Go do something. Learn to, go knit. Learn to crochet. Learn to clean your room. Learn to go outside and smell the roses. Learn to just go do something else. When I'm not online, there are other things I'm doing. Yes, I might still be on my computer or, in the house doing something. I do 3D art, the 3D diamond painting. I do nails. I do lots of Canva and graphical art stuff now that I am so happy that I'm getting into. I've made intros, outros. I make emojis for people. I literally am having so much fun learning that end of like technology that it's fun. And clearly, like, I don't really care what they have to say. And that's the thing that they don't get. Say whatever the fuck you want, because you know what? I don't care. I'm not watching you. I will never watch you. And I don't care what you have to say about me either, because I know who I am. I know what I like about me. I know what others like about me. And if someone doesn't like something that I do or say, and they are a friend, they will come and tell me. I will sit there, I will analyze it and say, you know what, they're right. And I will learn to better myself as a better human being because I choose to be the best human being I possibly can. Unlike people that all they want to do is troll and be assholes and bullies and just be spiteful and petty little, I mean, that's what it comes down to. They're just petty little bitches. The option for mods to fully block trolls versus just blocking them from commenting in chats. So I'll go over that. So when when you are a mod for a channel, the only thing you can do is hide somebody from that person's channel. Now, say you are on, let's just say, for instance, Miranda's channel and you're not a mod over there, you can block somebody, which means they can't see you, you can't see them, no matter where they go. That also means, though, if I block them on Miranda's channel and then I come over to my channel, they can still show up in my chat. I just won't get to see them, which is more than fine with me, because the reason I block people is not so that they can't talk to me. It's because I know how to move on with my life. If you don't like me and you have nothing good to say about me, then say whatever the fuck you want, but I don't need to see it, and I don't care to see it, so I will block you. And that way, if I'm in the same chat as that person, they don't see me, I don't see them, and I can continue to have fun in chats that I would like to have fun in. It makes it easier for the both of us. I don't want to have a chat distracted because so-and-so doesn't like me and they decide that they're going to just sit there and talk shit about me. No. You have fun. I have fun. We don't have to see each other. It's like we don't even exist to each other. And that's how I want it. I don't want to exist to you, or you don't exist to me, and that's what I'm making it so you don't exist. If you are so petty that you need to come and talk shit about me on my own channel, let alone on random people's channels that aren't even talking about me, then you have a fucking problem, not me. You do. Simple. Simple math. Hello, Chronic. Hello, BB. How are you, darling? Chronic, I hope you're feeling better, babe. I heard that I saw that you were just getting home before, so that's good. Yeah, he was there above. I can actually, because StreamYard is so cool. Here, I'll put on the screen what Leon said. They said, you sound like Meg Griffin. There you go. And then they said, are you too lazy to show your ugly face? No, I'm not too lazy to show my ugly face. I'm just choosing not to go on camera. But maybe you should ask that, to your other friends that don't go on camera. Some people don't go on camera all the time. Some people do. And personally, this was more of a test stream to make sure that my laptop was back to where it needed to be, but also so I can hang out with you guys and chat with you guys. Because as of this morning, my camera wasn't downloaded because I was still downloading all of the programs that I was just checking out things. But yeah, some people need to chill. They do. But no, I can go on camera right now if I really wanted to. But you know what? I don't really want to. I don't have to do anything I don't want. It's not because I'm lazy. It's because I don't want to. And if that's not a good enough answer, then bye. I mean, let's also talk about how these assholes will also I could look absolutely fucking stunning, which I do it too. So I have fault in this. I do it to Trisha. I don't mean to do it when I'm pausing your videos, but I have done it to Gabby Hanna, where I've done the pause game feature, and you pause, you get like the craziest looking pause screen, and I made a whole video of pause game action. Though she doesn't look bad in a lot of the clips, there are some though. You pause that just right, you get like the perfect pause game. You are good. You are like, you can get some funny looking shots about people. But these people are so spiteful that they will purposely find that one spot to make you look the most disgusting ever, though you have looked the most stunning you ever looked. This is just how people are. And it's nasty, it's vile, disgusting, let alone that they're being bullies. Now, when I was doing it for Gabby Hanna, it wasn't more to make her look disgusting, nasty, or any of that. It was to make a video with her new song, that the song was a video too, just to show the different actions she was doing in the bathtub, because she was in the bathtub for the song, not the actual music video, but she did a video with the song. And some of the, there's a part in the bathtub scene where she like slipped and fell, and it was just really funny. And that's how it all began, with the bathtub thing, which I show, and it's not anything that I'm embarrassed about. It has music to it, and that's why I can't play it. But it's quite funny. And it was more to laugh, not to make fun of anybody. That's the difference. To have a good laugh. What does that happen? They have to be a story to the... Oh my gosh. Got your door lock replaced. Some asshole changed both of them Tuesday night? Stole nothing, but changed the locks? $200 to replace them. $300 for the secure setup? How? Now I know you rent, right? Did the landlord do this? No, you don't. You own that. That's so effing. Did like the company maybe get the wrong house number and they were supposed to do it someplace else and they ended up doing it? Was it a company, or was it strictly like a random freaking guy off the street kind of thing? That is so weird. This isn't their channel. If they don't like what's here, leave. Go someplace else. You're saying that your time is that worthless? Exactly. Oh, exactly. Right? There must be a backstory. A random person going around. Well, you never know. You never know. Maybe their theory was to change the lock and come back, and that the person wouldn't notice. Or maybe like the company. See, I can see random things like this going like, well, if I change the lock, then this person will call me and have to pay, the $200 to replace it. And it's a way for them to make money. But to do all of that work just for that, that's crazy too. That is just, oh my God. Right? Sounds like a scam. Exactly. Oh my God. That is so crazy. I'm so sorry, Lady Godiva. Well, I'm glad everything is better. Your home is secure. And you don't have to worry about some random stranger possibly coming into your house in the middle of the night while you're sleeping. Because I would be petrified of that. Not really petrified, because I got plenty of security around. But just the thought of someone doing that and then not being able to leave your house without knowing you don't have access to coming back in and out and everything's not secure kind of thing, that's crazy. But if you didn't notice the change locks, how did you get back in the locked door when you got out? Lady Godiva, you need to tell us this story. I'm curious too. Were you home? Like, how did how did you get back in if it was changed? Girl, you got some explaining to do. I'm just excited. I'm like, I want to know how this is possible. That is just insane to think that that's even possible, that people would do things like, again, you have no life but to do this to others. Wow. What is wrong with society? I mean, I can literally go on for days about what's wrong with my opinion, what's wrong with society, but There are just some things that are just questionable that I will never freaking understand. I'm confused too. Let me see something. I don't know. Miranda, is Selfie? Oh yeah, she ended. Selfie Queen Cyndi just did a live where it was called Malice Disguised as Concern. And it was a really, really awesome live. And I had a lot of fun. But it was a subject that needed to be talked about because there's a lot of that happening on YouTube. And one of the things that I did want to report on in the YouTube recap was how KJ, let me close my door because my boyfriend's TV is super fucking loud and it's distracting me, to be honest. Hey, Jake, can you lower the volume? Thank you, babe. There we go. TV's lowered and I can hear. But KJ, when Peter Monn got into the accident, this is what I see as kind of malice disguised as concern. She was concerned. I'll put up the screenshots too because I have them. She was concerned that he got into this accident, but the concern came with then a couple hours, I think it was a day later, she put up the man's obituary that passed away along with his whole family's name. Like, the guy was married to so-and-so. He had 3 kids named so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. He had grandkids named so-and-so. So she put all of that in. It wasn't just a photo that she used. She put that information, she literally copied and pasted like the obituary and put that in her IG actual post. And this was after, one, Peter Monn's family had said, please, anyone that's posted the report, can you please take the report down? We're trying to keep the privacy for our family and as well as the others involved. And she went above and beyond to get the obituary from the actual funeral home and then post this. And to me, my opinion, that was maliciously done. And it was disguised as concern. And what Selfie and JJ were talking about today, that was like the first thing I thought of when they were talking about this topic. And I was like, yes, that's right. I wasn't able to show it because that was part of last week's recap. And then I had to cancel last week because of my own personal reasons why I had to cancel. And then this week, technical issues, never fails. But it was just like, why would she do that? And I do have it. I just want to make sure one thing before I show it on the screen, because unlike KJ, I want to make sure I have the family's names all blocked out along with the person's photo, because I respect the privacy of others, contrary to popular belief, but I do. That is my morals, my standards, and I believe in not doxing, not doing anything maliciously, and keeping privacy when privacy is needed. Any way I can do it, I will. So that is what I'm going to do really quick, because I forgot to take out the post information, and I'm going to do that really, really quick so I can show you guys, because she kind of disguised it as, oh, this person, Peter got into an accident, pray for Peter, which, yes, pray for Peter. But then why did you go and do this? What was the purpose of what you just did? So I'm going to take out the obituary part because we don't need to know his whole life story. And I'm going to take out where it was published because we don't need to know where it was published either. I mean, clearly you can go on her Instagram because it is still there. She has not taken this down. though people have told her what she did was wrong. She has not taken this down. Why? Because if this was KJ and her or any of her family, you know damn well it would be a whole different scenario. And what she also did was she put Peter's photo next to the obituary. Like, this man did this. Like, that is not showing concern. You did this. We all know you don't like Peter, KJ. We do. We all know you don't like him. But there are people like me who do. And there are plenty of other subscribers that like him as well. And for you to do that and go out of your way is ridiculous. And I really wanted to show you guys. So I'm going to just show you really quick. I'm just saving this. So that way everything's blocked out. Blocked. And then I can show you what she did. Now, I know I read the little bit of a report that was, but I didn't give anyone's name. I blocked out the names, and I blocked out the minor details at that point when we went over the fact that he gotten into a car accident. And I felt bad enough just even putting that out there, let alone what she did. It just, this is KJ for you. All right. Why? Something, Peter had made a comment regarding her, I think during the Tati Westbrook lawsuit, and she didn't really like what Peter had to say. And I think that's where it stems from, to be honest. And let's see. So renting here, waiting on total renovations of my place. Yep. Cheap locks. That's a credit card opens and no deadbolts. Went out for dinner, came back. Locks were totally different. Landlord didn't do it, and the only person hating on me that's near me has peeps near me that has my address, likely was trying to make a statement. Didn't steal a thing, so super suspicious. Even called my third spare key holder to triple check locks and no go. They're secure now, though. Nearest locksmith here is 25 miles away, so not convenient. I'm a good sport. Hate the player, not the game. Exactly. Someone is that fucking petty. Wow. I am so sorry. That is insane. But what kind of statement does that make? Like, you're not secure, bitch? Like, that's fucking ridiculous. And you're not even a creator. Let's be honest here. You are not even a creator, though I keep pushing you to do what I think you would love to do, especially with how knowledgeable you are. You are not a creator at this moment. They are doing this to someone that was giving them money to enjoy their content. And now are they pissed that you are just no longer supporting them? Yes. But that's not even a reason to do what the fuck they did. Things are too crazy. This is getting so out of hand, not just in, creator to creator, but creator to subscribers. Even so, the other day when I don't even like talking about it because honestly it's just a stupid situation, but technically I can. But the whole John Yates thing, he came onto Terri's live and he was bashing a subscriber of his. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, when he's sitting there telling her she's a nobody, no, she is a somebody. Because without these subscribers, he would be nobody himself. These subscribers made you who you think you are, though it's not exactly who you are. But these people are what made you the subscriber count that you have. They liked you for you. And now you have changed so much that they're just not liking it anymore. They're not enjoying it. You have belittled people that have had your back just because you don't know their name. And then he says that they're not entitled to their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But when he told Happy that she was a nobody, I was so heartbroken for her. Because nobody is a nobody. Everybody is a somebody. Whether it's to me, their family, their friends, we are all somebodies. And when it comes to YouTube, I would not be here without you guys. I owe you guys everything. I know that I do this because of you guys, and I do this because we all have fun together. We enjoy it. You like what I put out, and I enjoy what I do for you guys. And it's a very well put together relationship in that sense. But we can all be happy and enjoy it together, and that's what matters the most to me, is that we are here having fun, laughing, and enjoying each other. So, yes, they were chronic. It was kind of funny now that it's resolved. Check out you checked out her shirts, and very cool, and was wondering if you do any tanks or scoop necks for ladies. So I can, she will do whatever you'd like. So if you want a tank top, she doesn't have them right now, because like I asked her for socks and yoga pants, and she said if you want socks or yoga pants, she'll do them for you. You just got to talk to her. She might be able to. I forgot how she was going to do it for me because I haven't done it yet. But I think I just got to let her know the size and she can order it. So you would just have to DM her and get a hold of her. And if you need her information, I can give you her DM information, honey, and just let her know what you want and she will do it for you. She customizes the designs, colors. If you want, hearts in there, glow in the dark tie-dye, she does that. If you want butterflies or mushrooms, or if you want certain patterns, anything, she would be happy to do it for you. Happy was the person that he was telling was a nobody on Terri Lynn's panel that day. Her name is Happy on YouTube. That's who he was going after. Because so when he did his live, it was the other day, he was like, well, I didn't watch the live, which he didn't. He admits he did not see the beginning or the end of that live. But all I know is that he was dragged over there. You can't make somebody do anything. But he was dragged over there, and all he heard was what they were saying right then and there, and he didn't like it. But then 10 minutes later, he's sitting there saying, they did this to me. They were degrading me. They were making fun of me. They were telling me I was a nobody, that they wanted to cancel me. None of that happened. Nothing. Before he had actually got there, she was saying how great of a person she thought he was, that he was just uneducated, and that anybody can learn from their mistakes. She was very polite. She didn't say one bad thing about him, and yet in his mind, that's what he thought happened. And it breaks my heart, because no matter how many people in the chat were like, that's not what was going on, that's not what happened, he didn't care to listen. I don't care if I ever get to the point that I'm 10K, I will always listen to what a subscriber has to say. Because you never know, that could help me better me as a person, as a creator. It could maybe help my channel. It could be worth the opportunity to listen, hear someone else's opinion, and maybe change your ways due to that opinion. Or even at that point, constructive criticism. I know I've gotten plenty of constructive criticism in the past, and I appreciate the creators that have, because it's really made me a well-rounded creator myself, thanks to that constructive criticism. And I never held that against the creator. I actually still thank them to this day, because if he never gave it to me, I probably never would have gone on camera. But I like going on camera. I love going on camera. I'm not afraid to go on camera without makeup, and I used to be. But now I do my makeup on camera because I know it's not an insecurity. It was just nervousness. I never did this before. And then you work your way up to it. It's something you get comfortable with the more you do. And just like the little troll that was in here before, it's not that I don't want to go on camera. I just don't feel like it. I can easily turn my camera, go doot, push the little slide from right to left, and the camera will be open and I can be on. I just don't feel like it. I'm kicking it right now with you guys who are kicking it, and we're just relaxing right now. We're enjoying each other. That's what counts. Yes, her CronicTieDye, if anyone's ever like, oh my God, I lost Chronic's link, or they want to check out CronicTieDye store on Etsy, it's always in my descriptions of my videos for her, because tie-dye is like one of my favorite things to do. It's a hobby that I like to do in the summer because it's a mess. I don't know how she's very organized, and I would never know how to do it in this house without causing a mess because I'm just a messy person. But she does the most amazing tie-dyes, and I give her so much credit how well they come out, and I will always support a good tie-dye. And she's number one over there in my eyes. And my thing is, if I ever see anything tie-dye, I'm buying it. And just wait until summer comes, because I'm going to be buying a whole bunch of tie-dyes from her store. She'll be making orders just for me. Who knows? You never know. I might cut a deal with her, and I might get her to do the tie-dyes and then bring them back over here and do my thing with them and make merchandise for people. You never know. Hey, how are you, Come Pillow Talk? And I've been hanging out over at her channel too. We've been having fun every night. They are not made for children streams. We had a very awesome talk last night with the open relationships. It was definitely interesting to hear, and I was having so much fun over there. So you gotta check out her too if you haven't checked her out. So I thank Miranda for that, because if you never came over here to wish Miranda a happy birthday, I might have found you in the future, but I'm happy that I found you now so we can have fun together. Yeah, Sunny Bay over here, guys. My new name is Sunny Bay. I was actually going to change my StreamYard name to that tonight, and then it asked me to write it in, and I totally forgot because I was rushing to get on. And I was just like, fuck, why would it do that? Because StreamYard wasn't saved. Yeah, I love Miranda. And Pope. Pope is the best. I wouldn't be here without Pope tonight if he didn't help me fix my damn laptop. My IT guy. I pimp him out. So if you need an IT guy, I'll pimp him out. But he charges. No. It was in the Kanye stuff. Oh, that the night before we were talking about all that Kanye stuff. We've been talking about Kanye here on some of the spilled tea with me. And he's just, I think he needs to be single. And he needs some time to get his mind clear. Because he's just, I don't know. There's just something happening. And I just want the best for him. I always have. He's back to that like Taylor Swift moment where he like took the mic and, stole the stage from her. He's back to that kind of a Kanye moment. And I don't want to see that for him because he's so talented. And I get he's brokenhearted. Man, I get it. You're kicking yourself that you lost Kim freaking Kardashian. but life goes on and he needs to just get better for himself. And by him getting better for himself, maybe Kim will see that, and you never know. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. It might not be meant to be right now, but it might be meant to be in the future. You never know. I know I saw that you're getting things ready for tonight. I already set that reminder so that way it goes off and I will be there for your stream so we can have fun. Oh, yes, I'll be there. But Kim's happy. I don't really get the whole attraction to Peter Davidson. Maybe the funny guy. I mean, maybe there's some attraction I don't understand. I mean, you don't always have to be physically attracted to somebody, but it's an odd pair. And I know Pete's like, yeah, look at my bitch right here. She's the most gorgeous thing in the world that people idolize, this girl. And he is probably like, I am not letting her go. Ever. Ooh. That's a good theory. Maybe. Maybe. I didn't think of it like that. I know AT2 has said, like, Kanye's going crazy to promote the Donda 2, which I did do a couple shorts about the Donda 2 album. They have this, like, new player that it's on. The whole album is on the player itself. It looks like a little shower speaker in a way, but it's handheld and you can change the bass. You can add the vocals in and out. You can add the instrumentals in and out. It's pretty cool, especially when you're into music, like just changing it up and making it the way you want to hear it kind of thing. It's definitely cool in that sense, but to pay $200 for a little shower speaker looking thing just to get the Donda 2 album, I mean, now he's putting it out on other platforms, but at that moment you can only get it on that. And it was like, well, there you go. Are you advertising all this craziness that you're doing for the CD itself? The whole music thing, which he has done before. It's not something he hasn't. So, it's possible. Thank you, babe. And I'll be over there tonight for sure, hanging out and chatting with you. For sure. And Jack. I'll be there for Jack too. But I'm there for you, mostly. And she's gorgeous. You are a gorgeous, gorgeous lady. That's why I said I love women. I think women are sexy, but I've never been with one last night. You never know, though. Never know. Yes, I'm glad we connected too, and I will see you tonight. And Pope put the link down there for everybody, so please go subscribe, check her out, go see Jack, because Jack's over there with her, and I promise you, you'll love it. You'll love it. Like I said, it's not made for kids, so make sure you have the earphones in if you have kids, but it's nice adult pillow talk conversation. It's relaxed, it's fun, and we're all laughing and having fun. Hey, Angela, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. How are you, though, babe? And we were just talking about KJ. Oh, did I share it? I didn't even share it yet. I was like, I don't think I shared it. So yeah, let me share that real quick about what KJ did to Peter. I got sidetracked. It happens. It happens. You came in just in time. See, you reminded me that I was showing something that KJ did that really got me mad. So, KJ. I'm getting stream stuff. Next 45 minutes, I'm always running late. Oh, don't know. I'm running late. See, I got sidetracked. Oh, it's trying to open a video, and it's not a video. Jesus. All right, so this is where it all began with the whole Peter thing. So he had gotten into the car accident, which everybody was wishing him well wishes. I know Sebastian, he did a whole thing where he was telling all of his subscribers and all other subscribers that if they wanted to send Peter a message that he would put a video together and he would send it to Peter, which he did, which was great. Well, here's KJ though. Okay, this was on 2/19. She puts the whole the article where she's putting people's names in there that happened to be in the accident. She's putting post from, his administration team saying that they were getting a message from Alex. They asked permission to share this with all of you. Please keep Peter in your thoughts and prayers. And look, it even says, hi, name removed. Thank you. We just know what the doctors have told us thus far. They told me he had multiple seizures, one while driving. He's recuperating in the ICU and has an amazing and caring team treating him. Thank you for the help. Thank you for helping us in the group thoughts this time, administration team. And then more trusted source, this is what happened. But this is what she puts up. Hey everyone, I really post about YouTubers. Okay. But there is one from the commentary community that could use some prayers, good thoughts, healing energy, etc. This is what Selfie, Queen Cyndi, and JJ were talking about. Malice disguised as caring. Like, she's pretending to care about him. But this was very malicious, what she was doing. According to the news, Peter was involved in a 3-car accident. According to the updates on Reddit, his husband said he had a seizure while driving, which when you're epileptic, and yes, you have permission from your doctor to drive, so just because he's epileptic doesn't mean he has a seizure every day. You could be epileptic and not have a seizure for 3 years, or 2 months, or 6 months. Doesn't mean you can't drive. And I think that's where people get like, well, if you have seizures, why are you driving? Well, if I've been seizure free for a year and I'm allowed to drive, because that means my medicine's regulated, my doctor agrees that it's okay for me to drive, you can still have that percentage of a chance that while you're driving something happened, or that chance that you are home by yourself and something happened. You always have to worry. But why should I be held back from something that I want to do if I have been seizure free and my doctor and my team behind me says it's okay? And that's what got me mad about this whole situation, because I'm epileptic. So I get that all the time. Well, aren't you not supposed to be driving? Well, that's between me and my doctor. And if my doctor says I can't drive for 6 months, then I don't drive for 6 months. If I'm literally going 2 feet down the road, majority of the time, my boyfriend's taking me, especially if I've had a seizure and my doctor tells me I can't drive. But if I've been seizure free, my medicine is working, and my doctor says that I can drive, that's my business. And my business alone. So a lot of people were giving Peter a hard time, and that really bothered me, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about this, but I didn't want to get into details because at that time, that was the wishes of the family, and I'm still not going to get into details because that is the wishes of the family. So she just talks about what happened, and in the report that I even read, it didn't say how the accident happened. Here's KJ, because this was the same day that I read it on the recap. The same day that I read it, here she was digging to put out the fact of how the accident happened when it wasn't even on the police blotter. Or actually the police Twitter, because when you clicked on the Twitter and clicked on the link, it went to the website and it wasn't even there yet. And I don't think it still is there, to be honest. Alex told the administrators that Peter suffered, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we went over this. He suffered severe injuries, but the doctors expect him to survive. Well, thank gosh, because we were all praying and hoping the best for him. They need all kinds of loving thoughts and prayers right now. Peter is so entertaining. I can't tell you the number of times I've laughed out loud at his videos. My favorite ever was when he randomly breaks into stories about roller skating or playing the recorder as a kid. This was done, in my opinion, this was done maliciously. The family asked to not put information out, to respect the privacy of not only Peter, but the people involved in the accident. The guy's name is right here. And he is not even somebody that is in the entertainment community. He is a normal, everyday person that the family themselves asked, finding out that Peter was a YouTuber, not to have this information out. Okay, that's not all though, Angela. Oh, this is not all she did. So this is the post. It's just bigger. And then I don't know why I saved this. People always confuse between being mean and being honest and straightforward. Well, with KJ, it's a little different. That's why I saved it. Because she said, when you are a woman, this is a straightforward and direct. You are easily labeled rude or mean. In comments, I frequently respond to questions in a direct and honest way. There's little to no tone in my response. My responses are meant to be simple, straightforward. I understand that sometimes people believe this is rude. I've never been the type to add flowery language to my comments. I want the response to be honest and simple. Please don't mistake my direct and honest responses for rudeness. If I was a man, I know my comments wouldn't be read the same way. Women are constantly taught that unless they are sweet, kind, and submissive, we are bossy and bitches. I spent so much time creating content and researching. By the time that I have posted anything, I have done so much research that I stand by what I post. While I'm okay with disagreements, if someone is misunderstanding my posts, I will clarify or ask questions in a direct way. Well, sometimes I can read something that you wrote, simple like I just did right now, without what I feel is your tone. But that is the problem with text, and that is something that everyone battles, men and women, not just women, where when you send a text message, when you're posting something, when you're writing anything, the person cannot tell the emotion behind the tweet, the post, the text. So one person could read something and it could be completely different than another person reading it. We've done this multiple times with KJ. I do this all the time where I'll be like, everyone, please be sure to hit that like button. That's how I read it, right? But I know Miranda's saying it as, everyone, please be sure to hit that like button. Thank you. Like in a sweet tone. You can take it differently by the way you interpret it. And the way KJ does come off, yes, majority of the time, is a rude bitch. And people know that. So when they're reading something that she writes, people are expecting her to be that same tone that she normally is. So when I saw this, I was just like, oh gosh, come on, KJ. Put it this way, if you're saying, don't take my comments as rude, yeah. Listen, it's not that hard to add a little heart emoji or a smiley face or a laughing emoji to put more of an emotion to a text. It helps people understand how you're feeling, especially when you're saying like a joke sometimes. It can look very sarcastic when you're joking, and that little emoji can make all the difference. That's just mine. personal preference. But yeah, she did this the same day that she posted the Peter Monn thing. So I think people were thinking she was being rude the way she posted it. I didn't see it as her being rude. I just saw it as her being malicious. Okay, so I don't want to show you that one because that has all the information and all that. Let me find the right one that I need to show. This is Peter's tweet saying, y'all, I'm just trying to get by. I won't be addressing any of this again for a while and will be only attending social media when I feel like it. Just know I love you and thank you. You're my peeps. Because this is when he was feeling better. These were just a couple people, and just people sending him well wishes. I had to highlight this because Chicago, you came up on my timeline saying, we love you. Time to heal and one day at a time, brother, which I love that. And Rich, talking about how he made a statement. I saved it. It's just going to be at the end. Oh, wait, it's not there. Let me pull up the blocked one that I want to show you because I don't want to show you the wrong one. I blocked everything out. Where did I save it? Did I save it in the wrong folder? Did I save it in the Kanye folder by accident? I think I saved it in the wrong folder. I think I did. Yeah, I saved it in the wrong folder. Found it. So here is that post that KJ put the obituary and all of that on. Yeah, this is why I feel like it was malicious, okay? Because a couple days later, she puts this up, okay? Now, this right here, the blacked out area right here, that is the picture of the man that passed away, his name, and the obituary post from the website. Now, in her actual post, she wrote a 3-car accident that happened in the place where he lives, resulted in 1 death and 3 injuries. YouTuber Peter Monn was critically injured in the crash. Yesterday, I updated about Peter's status. Today, I went to pay respects to the man who passed away. His family posted an obituary for his name. He was only 47 years old at the time of the accident. The obituary was published in the newspaper, and this is all, and I mean all, of this man who passed away's family information. Who his wife was, who his kids was, who his grandkids were, what he liked to do, where he worked, all of that. This is not keeping the information private. This is not respecting the wishes of the family. No, you're not responsible for the lost files. It just is like, what the heck? This is why people think that you do things to hurt others. You acknowledge the post that was put out there saying, please respect our privacy as we are going through this difficult time with Peter. You acknowledged it, KJ. I saw that you liked the tweet. And you go into this? To me, that is malicious. She did it, though, with the intent to make it look like she was concerned. And there's a lot of that happening on YouTube. And that's why I say, if you haven't checked it out already, please check out Selfie Queen Cyndi, and JJ was with her today on the panel. Her video that she did, it was she ended right before I went live. So it'll be her brand new post that she just did. And I do have the link to her channel, so I could post that for you guys. It will be in the description below as well. But it was a great conversation that needed to be out there and talked about with everybody, because there's a lot of it going around on YouTube. And it's getting to the point where these people that are saying enough is enough are some of the people that are not letting things just go, or they're doing and saying things that seem like they're caring, but it's still being done as malicious. So, I'm not talking about any small YouTuber. I'm talking about bigger YouTubers right now. Like Trisha Paytas people kind of thing. I've been seeing a lot of that shit happening lately. A lot in the bigger YouTube area. What the heck is KJ fixation with 7 million headlines about? What is 7 mil? I don't know. I have no clue. No clue. And Pope, you are responsible. No, I'm just kidding. That's where it really went too far. Yeah. So she made the post about Peter. Okay, that was sweet. You went a little too far, I believe, in the post, but okay. You did what you did. But then the next day, after all of that was out, you go and do that? To me, that is going a little too far. Now, I did post, like I said, we showed this that week when we did the recap. I did post this to my Instagram. This is all I said. Even in my IG post on the side, it just says, thoughts and prayers go out to him and the family, as well as all the other victims' families and the victims as well. This is respecting someone's privacy, but showing concern without being malicious. Because I would never be malicious to Peter or anybody in general. If even my worst, even if I shouldn't say my enemy, because nobody is my enemy, but if somebody that doesn't like me had something happen to them that was devastating, I would just not say anything, or I would go to them privately and wish them my condolences or all the best, or tell them that I'm praying for them, just to show that I am not like what everybody else thinks, even them themselves, because I do care when people have issues. Everyone goes through something in life, and you never know what someone is going through. You need to be respectful. You need to care. You don't have to care about them, but if something is happening, if you are someone with a heart, you're going to reach out, or you're going to respect the privacy like stated. And KJ doesn't do that, and that's what bothers me about her. But it was a lovely, lovely, lovely talk. Oh, you actually posted the link to the video. There you go. Thank you, Pope. That's the actual video itself. My link is to our channel, so check out the video if you haven't. 1 second. I need to get a tissue really, really bad. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I know spring is coming because my allergies are starting to get to me. I don't know. And my cat is losing her fur coat, which you know how that goes. She's shedding worse than a dog would shed. It's crazy. But so this week, Thursday, me and Chicago will be here on Sunshinery. We discussed it's going to be 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Central. We are going to be here doing a get ready with me. I'm not going to tell you guys the name of our series just yet, but we will be doing makeup looks. It'll be like a get ready with me, but it'll be makeup looks, and it'll be lots of fun. We are not going to just do makeup. We're going to do a lot more than just makeup together. We're going to do skincare. We're going to have people come up on panel with us and do looks. We have a lot of ideas for this series, but we are starting off the series on Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Central, right here. And we're still debating at this moment. We're still seeing how it goes. If we're going to switch every other week to her channel than my channel, I keep telling her that's what I would like to do because I want to see her channel grow as well. So I do want to see that with Miranda. Miranda, oh my God, Chicago. I was looking at your name. So I do think that's what I want to end up doing with her. But I do know our first stream will be right here. It's going to be a brand new series, and I cannot wait to do it. Hey, MEGZ! And I want to see something else because I did. So I set up the Nightbot. I don't know if it's working. No, it didn't work. So I set up the Nightbot since I do Twitch now as well. I set up the Nightbot so that way, mainly not for the moderation aspect of the Nightbot, but for the fact that when I'm on Twitch streaming with YouTube, if there's any comments on Twitch, the Nightbot will post them in the chat for everybody. And if I'm and vice versa. So if someone says something on the YouTube chat, it'll post it in the Twitch chat for people on Twitch. Oh, there's the Nightbot. Thank you. So it did work. It just needed a second. It was like, listen, bitch, this is the first time you're using me. I got to get it in. So there are exclamation points for certain things. I gave my mods that. If Miranda, I will email it to you, but they're on the Discord for my mods that are on Discord. And you can easily just put exclamation point Twitter. My Twitter link will come up. Exclamation point Makartt. My Makartt link will come up with my code. Exclamation point Chicago. When Chicago's here streaming with me, it'll give it right to her channel for everybody. There you go. Yeah, see, it worked for Pope. I did set up all of that. So I set up my Makartt, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Twitch, my YouTube for Twitch people, my email, Chicago's right now, and I'm going to be setting up a couple other links. I'm not sure how many I can do, but I'm going to see how many I can do. And all of that is set up. I set up the moderation. So I do want to throw this out there too for people. If you say something that is on my blacklist of words, because that's what it's called, the blacklist, please know that if it is a mistake, I am very sorry. Please just DM me if your message doesn't go through. It could be Google. It could be the Nightbot at this point. But please let me know if you feel like it's a mistake. Everything on that block list is to protect my family. I have nothing to hide. But when it comes to my family, I will do everything and anything to protect them. They are not a part of my YouTube channel. They might watch my streams, but they are not a part of my YouTube. I will protect my family at all costs. So, the only words that are on there are things to protect my life and my family. They're not words that have anything to do with other creators, any of that shit. So if you feel like you said something and the bot sent you a message saying like you can't say that, then just know you can always DM me and I will talk to you about it. But it could be an honest mistake, or it could just be that maybe you said something that is on my block list for a reason, and I don't want it out to the public. And I will let you know that as well. But the Nightbot is there for people. The Nightbot does a lot of cool freaking things. Like I've been looking at it from so Tipster has the Nightbot in his. Emily has the Nightbot in hers. Ryan Hall, y'all, which me and Miranda hang out there today. He has the Nightbot in his, where it just makes life easier, but especially with Tipster, like where he streams on multiple platforms, when people are on his Twitch, it comes up in the YouTube chat what that person said on Twitch in the YouTube chat. And that's what I liked about it the most. So that's why I got the Nightbot. You will see it up here. You can use it for all the goodies and all of that. There are things like you could do polls. We can have like regulars. Like there's so many different things you can do with this bot. It's awesome. But, oh no. See, so listen, girlfriend, I'm not stupid. I went through that Nightbot and I made sure, put it this way. I went through the Nightbot and I disabled all the things that I do want and I don't want. And I made sure that one of the things that the Nightbot does is excessive emojis. It'll time somebody out. Nope. Disabled. I love emojis. Use them. The problem is you need to set it up and make sure of everything that you want and don't want before you go and you use it. And that's what I did before I just, streamed with it. I'm not sure what you're kind of referring to, but I heard some stories about the Nightbot and what it's done to bigger streamers. So, that's all I did and didn't use one curse word. Yeah, so there's an option for excessive emojis. If there are people that are using excessive emojis, it will time somebody out. You can disable that function. There are ones for capital letters. If people are using caps, it will time somebody out. You can disable that feature. There's a lot of cool moderation tools that the Nightbot does do, but if you don't want the moderation aspect of things, all you have to do is disable it. It's very easy. But you have to go through the entire thing to make sure the features that you do and don't want. So like right now I have disabled the emojis because I want you guys to use as many emojis as you freaking want. Cap locks, you can use as much cap locks as you want because I'm the type of person that I use cap locks not to yell at people but to grab attention. So I'm a cap lock whore. You guys can use cap locks. Yeah, see? Told ya. Don't cancel the Nightbot. The Nightbot is good. If you know somebody that's having an issue with the Nightbot, they're more than happy to come to me, and I'd be happy to explain that to them. Maybe they don't know that this is like features that they have to turn off, but just let me know, and I'd be happy to help them. But yeah, I had to ask questions to the creator that I know that has the Nightbot. And I did send a DM to another creator friend that I know uses it to ask her if there's a way, because there's a way to also add your recent tweets. Not that I want my recent tweets out there, but I was just curious how that works, and I can't find it on the Nightbot section, so I was just curious. So you're gonna hey, if the Nightbot will terrorize these streets just like everybody else. So, and I have it set that like you can do, there's so much you could do with it. I was playing around with it last night. There's so much you could do with it. So on Discord though, if you're a moderator, I did put all of the different functions that I do have enabled right now. So like we can do something for regulars where like the people that are always here, you can set them as a regular member of the channel, like always in the chat, where like they won't have issues with getting ever timed out by the Nightbot and stuff like that. We have a function for polls where we can do polls with the Nightbot, which, you know me, I like to do polls. So there's that cool function. They have a winner, so we could do giveaway winners or like just winners of you're a winner tonight in the chat kind of thing. There's so many cool things. And then there are filters where, say, we find a new word that we don't want to have said in the chat. I can have my mod right then and there, just use #filtered and add that word right to the block list. It's pretty cool. But yeah, if you know somebody that has it and they need help, let me know. I'd be happy to help. You know, But I'm still here to time you out. That's true. Miranda and Pope are still there to time your ass out. So don't do anything that they don't want you to do, because they'll kick your ass. Oh, Pope. I was like, what did you send me? How to disable my sound. Yay. So I don't get those crazy notification noises. Oh, and the 7 million is apparently a TikTok cult that Katie Joy is now obsessed with, I think. But Nightbot has its own brain clouded. Yeah, it does. Yeah, she is going after all the TikTok dancers now. I do know that. So here, let's look at her IG. Let's share my screen. I was looking at it earlier because I'm not that I'm I haven't not I pay attention, but I don't care to pay attention. When I hear, oh, KJ did this, I was like, oh shit. So I heard about how KJ went after Peter, and I'm like, why would she do that? And that's how I noticed the Peter Monn thing. But I don't go looking at her goddamn stuff anymore. But let's look at what KJ's doing. Pope started a poll. Should the mic go head to head with Steph? You gotta put option 1, option 2. Oh, that's so funny. No, don't. No, stop. I want to stay on my StreamYard. Guys, if Pope, it won't let me. I don't like this new browser. So I clicked the URL bar by accident and it won't go away. Now that I've clicked on it. Oh, here we go. I fixed it. What a pain in the ass. So like I clicked the URL and it brought down a drop down, but it wouldn't like make the drop down go away, even though I clicked the stream. I don't like that. Who the fudge is sniffing worn underwear? Oh. Oh my god. I don't know, but apparently maybe that person does. I've never heard of them. But apparently it says hello to the people who are sniffing around worn underwear that you bought on the internet, and hello to the boring rest who identified with it. There are people though. No, it's a market. There's a market for this shit that people buy worn underwear. They do. They prefer more celebrity underwear than they do like random people underwear. But girl, they make good money, honey. Not saying that I am selling mine. That's for damn sure. My underwear are my motherfucking underwear. But there are celebrities and random people that have done this before. I was telling Terri Lynn that they have a whole thing where like celebrities are selling their feet pictures for money. They're making money off of this shit. Hey, whatever way you want to get your buck, no one's hating. It ain't me though, that's for sure. Oh my god. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. Yes, and there are some people that have emptiness in their hearts and souls. And I appreciate you liking my video. I do. And thank you for the laugh, because we all need it. We all needed it. Thank you. And you're more than happy to stay and laugh with us and throw out some more greatness. That's great. It's just like the farts in the jar, that 90 Day Fiance person that was selling her farts in the jar. There's a market apparently for this crazy ass shit. I'll tell you that. Oh my god. It's possible. Wasn't she like a fan of him, and that's I don't know how they met. I've only heard stories, but it's possible. Maybe she bought a pair of his worn underwear and she fell in love with them. Okay, no. They have some serious shit going on. We can't laugh at that. I just hope that with her apology and her saying that they're getting help, they're going through counseling, that he is okay, and that she gets the help that she needs. I really do, because what is happening is not okay at all. So I do really hope that, though, he gets the help that he needs. That was actually a creative greeting, but there really are internet sites. Yes, there is. There really is. There are some crazy shit you could buy on the internet. I mean, Trisha is selling freaking, well, I mean, she's selling her Rolexes. She's selling her, Birkin bag. But then she has miscellaneous items that you could buy for $30, and you're getting like one icy earring and some Jesus bracelets and crosses that she's no longer religious, so she's selling that shit. I mean, maybe she's throwing in a pair of used something. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Trisha would do anything for $1. She probably has some on the black market. We just don't know about it. She's probably selling like used bras, used t-shirts. Gosh, I did hear that there are people, I don't want to see this, but I did hear that there are people that have confirmed that she is doing like the OnlyFans pregnancy stuff on her OnlyFans, and people are kind of really disgusted by what she's doing with that. I'm kind of hoping that this one YouTuber that does like, I will watch the OnlyFans so you don't have to, will look into that, because not that I'm curious, but I'm curious to know what the hell is she doing over there. I ain't paying for that shit, I'll tell you that. Hell to the no, because I don't care to see it. I'm just curious to know what she's doing. Being in love, like wetting your pants. Everybody can see it, but only you can feel the warmth. Yes. Oh, I love it. Victoria, where'd you come from? You are awesome. You need to stay. We love you. Yeah, very warm too. It's like, yeah, hi. How are? Oh, yeah. Um, yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Oh my god. I'm so lonely with these particular internet people that I talk to many of them daily in real life, and we are friends, even if we are lonely panty sniffing friends. You're from Germany? Oh, hello. It's late over there. We have a lot of friends over here from all different parts. We have JOHNSY'S usually here, but he had to go to bed early because he has to get up at 6 a.m. And I know there's a 5-hour difference because he's going to get his motorcycle license tomorrow. So I'm proud of him, and I'm hoping him all the best. But he's from Liverpool over there. And then we have Lizzie. We have a whole bunch of people from all over. We have Kirsten. She's from the Netherlands. So, not the Netherlands. Oh my God. New Zealand. Oh my God. It was an N. Listen, I've smoked. All right. You know what happens when I smoke? My brain is a little clouded with judgment. Just a little clouded in general. At least the trees aren't falling tonight, Pope. Not yet, at least. I still have 2 pot brownies, by the way, that I recently made a whole another batch, and I have 2. It was a small batch, so I did half and half because I knew that like he would want them if I made them, so I made half for myself. So they're a little extra stronger than normal, but it's half and half, and he might have snuck one by accident and not realize that that's why he went to bed early one night. It wasn't my fault. Not yet. Exactly. Not yet. But they will be. Aw. You're from Tennessee? I never knew that you were originally from Tennessee. That's awesome. But now, yep, you're in Texas. I'm in the Northeast in Connecticut. So kind of by New York. You know, the good old New York City. I'm only like a good hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on traffic, away from New York City. But we like to have fun over here. We like to talk a lot about different bigger YouTubers and what things have been happening in their communities and what, they're up to and all of that good stuff. We like to watch, funny videos on Wednesday. We come over here, we kick it, and we watch fun videos and laugh. We do watch commentary videos where we just watch other videos that other people create, and we just talk about them and give our opinion on them. We do fun stuff. Then we do makeup, we do nails, we do all of that good stuff. And just laugh and have fun and enjoy YouTube for what YouTube is. I was supposed to take care of a blind child and kid. It was really strange. He didn't want to play. I see what you can't see. Aww. So he didn't know because he can't see, he didn't know what he wanted to play with. That's sad. I hope that he can find happiness. Or they, because I don't... You said he, yeah. So I hope that he can find happiness. I do. I spent the first 14 years of my life near Nashville. Oh, girl, why weren't you there last year? I needed somebody to hang out with. I was going through some craziness that I needed somebody to hang out with in Nashville, especially at 3 o'clock in the morning when we got into the brawl, and I needed somewhere to go because I didn't want to stay in the Airbnb that night. Why weren't you there? Some of our German jokes work better in German. That's true. Johnsy was telling me a joke, and he's from Liverpool, and I was just like, wait, what? And then he was like, yeah, it doesn't sound right. And it was just the way that they have said it, the way words meant over there were not the same that they meant over here, and that's why it didn't work out. And then he said it in a way that I understood. I was like, okay, that makes more sense, and yes, that's way funnier, because I didn't understand what you were saying. So it happens. It's just a bit further from me than people who claim to be in Tennessee, Miranda. I'm waiting on one more address and we'll send the goodies by the end of this week. Yes. Oh, speaking of goodies, I was telling Chicago this, and I forgot to tell you. The box that I had sent you 2 months ago, Miranda, came back to my freaking house. So I don't know exactly what happened, but Chicago had this issue too, and that's how we got into the subject, because she was sending you something, and I'm like, yeah, the other day I got the box that I sent her out for the giveaway, and I never actually checked with her if she got it. I just always assumed that you did, and it came back to my house, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Well, apparently because they put it in an express box, that it ended up... I don't really know what happened. All I know is I got it back, and they owe me money, so that's fine. The shipping is still paid for, and you will be getting the actual box. But because it came back, I'm throwing in some more goodies for you, girl. I'm throwing in a palette for you that I know you would absolutely love. And don't worry, it's not crazy colors. It's a neutral palette. So I'm going to throw some of that in there for you. Unfortunately, I have to go. I want to bathe in blood today. It's really great for the skin. But you always need some newborns to fill a tub. Okay, no problem, Victoria. Have a wonderful night, and you are always welcomed here, and thank you for the laughs. We enjoyed your company. Thank you. And have a lovely night, and don't get too bloody, okay? Don't get too bloody. Yeah, right? Chicago said it's happened to her, and her sister who works at the post office explained it to her because she's had it happen, and they put them in the express boxes, and something. I'll have to have her explain it on Thursday. Because I was like, well, that makes sense because I'm looking at the box and it says express on it. I'm like, well, that maybe had something to do with it. But I wasn't understanding it until I was talking to her and I explained it to her. And she's like, oh, that happened to me. And this is what they do. And I found that out for my sister. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, but I don't know why, but it's going back out in the mail. So you will be getting that soon. And Steph, you will be getting something as well in the mail. And I will definitely give you all the tracking. So that way we can track these things and not me be lazy and forget to give you guys the tracking either. Because I lost the paper. Not going to lie. I lost the paper and the card too. And that didn't help. So this time it's not going to happen. I'm going to take a photo of it at the post office. Bing, bing, boom. And send it to you since I have both of your numbers. We'll make it nice and easy. But I think I'm going to go to, because I have a McDonald's Shamrock Shake in the fridge, well, the freezer, with my name on it. And I'm going to enjoy the Shamrock Shake plus the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City's part 2 of their finale, their tell-it-all special, is coming back up in like 15 minutes. Yes, it already aired, but they're re-airing it again in 15 minutes, so I want to watch that. Plus, I'm going to go hang out around these YouTube streets, so we'll see who's on and hanging out. But, guys, it's been fun. We have a fun-full week ahead. I'm going to go and put all of the streams for the week on StreamYard, so get ready to set those reminders for all of them. But we are going to have a lot of fun this week, and I cannot wait to do them with you guys. So I will see you all tomorrow for our chit-chatting, but first, makeup. So I will see you guys in the afternoon for that one. And everyone that is near Arkansas and these tornadoes, and in Iowa that was affected by the tornadoes, I am praying for you guys. I hope you all are safe and that no one was injured. And if anything needs help, we will do whatever we can on our part to help out. I just am praying for you all, but please be safe. And I hope everybody has a lovely night. Thank you all. Let's go sniff and pat. Let's go sniff and piss in panties and bathe in blood fetuses. Oh my God. Yeah. Hey, listen, jokes are different in different languages and stuff. I don't quite understand that second one, but I can tell you it still made me laugh. So I hope everyone has a great night, and come Pillow Talk with Bay is going on. So I'm going to be hanging out over there. You can come join me over there, and I hope you all have a great night. So I love you all, and don't cause any trouble without me, okay? No trouble without me. You can cause trouble, just you can't cause trouble without me. Let me be there. Let me know, and I'll cause trouble with you. Bye, guys.